If you're investing for retirement, the difference between a Roth IRA and a traditional IRA could cost or make you nearly $100,000 over a lifetime, with the same investments, with the same contributions, and with the same market returns. The only difference is when you pay taxes, and most people choose the wrong one because no one ever explains this clearly. So today, I'm breaking down Roth IRA versus traditional IRA, who each one is best for, how they actually work, what the math says, and why this debate is still one of the biggest arguments in personal finance. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you want clear explanations around investing, money, and long-term wealth, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and share with a friend, because this information people usually learn way too late. All right, before we compare Roth versus traditional, we need to understand what an IRA actually is. An IRA, or an individual retirement account, is one of the most powerful tools for long-term investing. The reason IRAs are so powerful isn't because of what you invest in, it's because of the tax advantages. Both Roth IRAs and traditional IRAs are designed to help you to save for retirement, but they differ on how and when you get those tax benefits. So the real decision isn't which account is better, it's which one fits your tax situation, your income, and your timeline. Let's start with the big picture overview. Roth IRA and who it's best suited for. A Roth IRA is generally best suited for those individuals who expect to be in a higher tax income bracket when they start withdrawing money later in life. You're essentially locking in today's tax rate. A traditional IRA and who it's best suited for. A traditional IRA is best suited for individuals who expect to be in the same or a lower tax bracket when they retire. You get a tax break now with the assumption that you'll pay less later. All right, next we're going to take a look at the Roth IRA and tax benefits. With a Roth IRA, your contributions grow tax-free. That means once you qualify, you can withdraw your money, including all the growth, without paying any taxes. There's also no minimum required distributions, meaning the government doesn't force you to pull out any money. Now, with the traditional IRA and taxes. With a traditional IRA, your contributions grow tax-deferred. You don't pay taxes while the money is growing, but when you withdraw it in retirement, it's taxed as ordinary income. And yes, required minimum distributions do apply. For contributions, with the Roth IRA, they are funded with after-tax dollars. You don't get a tax deduction today, but you're rewarded later with tax-free withdrawals. There's no income limits. You need earned income below a certain level to be able to contribute. Now, with traditional IRA contributions, they can be funded with pre-tax dollars. If you qualify, contributions are tax deductible, giving you an immediate tax benefit. Anyone with earned income can contribute, but deductibility depends on income and employer-sponsored plans. Taking a look at contribution limits, for both Roth and traditional IRAs, the contribution limits are the same. $7,000 per year, or $8,000 if you're over the age of 50, and there are no age restrictions for contributions anymore. Taking a look at withdrawals, the Roth IRA withdrawals are tax and penalty free after age 59 and a half and once the account has been open for 5 years. No required minimum distributions. Looking at traditional IRA withdrawals are taxed as current income. They're penalty-free after age 59 and a half, but required minimum distributions start at age 73. Now we're going to take a look at an example. Given some assumptions used in our example, we're going to assume an age of 25 years old. We're going to contribute $7,000 per year. We're going to work for 40 years, means we're going to retire at 65, with an average annual return of 7% and a 24% tax rate today, with a 22% tax rate in retirement. Both accounts will grow to about $1.52 million before taxes. The Roth IRA, you owe $0 in taxes in retirement. Your final value is $1,522,155. The traditional IRA withdrawals are taxed. After accounting for taxes and assuming you reinvest the tax savings, the final value is about $1,424,000 The difference means with the Roth IRA, you end up with about $98,000 more dollars with the same contributions, the same growth, just different tax treatment. The Roth IRA is usually better if you're younger, you're earlier in your career, you expect your income to rise, you want tax certainty, have decades for compounding, and believe that your taxes will be higher in the future. The traditional IRA is usually better if you're in a high tax bracket today, you're near retirement, you need tax relief now, and you expect lower income later, and value deductions today more than tax-free growth later. This is where the debate really kicks in. Traditional supporters say, why pay taxes now if I can pay less later? Roth supporters say, why gamble on future tax rates? The truth is, no one knows future tax policy. That's why many people use both, creating tax flexibility in retirement. There is no universal winner. The best choice depends on your income, your timeline, and your tax strategy. What matters most is understanding why you're choosing one. If this video helped you understand Roth IRA versus traditional IRA, make sure you like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. And now I want to hear from you. What do you use to invest? Drop it in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.